Last month, Amabungane published the latest installment of its investigation into the Independent Development Trust. We obtained a list of 85 payments from the IDT to a company belonging to the sister-in-law of the entity's CEO, CEO Malaka, totaling 33 million rand. During our investigation, we were able to determine that Malaka was the regional general manager at the time of the company's appointment and would have overseen the awarding of those contracts. When Amabungane started asking questions, a social media campaign erupted against the publication, including the publication of fake WhatsApp messages purporting to be from myself to an unknown person. The IDT is a Schedule II public entity in terms of the Public Finance Management Act, just like Eskom and Transnet. But unlike these entities, the IDT is vastly underreported. For a fee, the IDT will handle the procurement, implementation, and handover of these infrastructure projects in South Africa, including desperately needed schools, clinics, and police stations. Instead of government departments paying contractors directly, it uses the IDT as a sort of middleman. The IDT therefore handles billions in government money, but with less accountability and transparency measures than a government department. I first started looking into the IDT while I was an investigative journalist at News 24 early last year. I continued that investigation at Amabungane when we obtained procurement documents for an 800 million rand contract to supply oxygen plants to 55 hospitals across South Africa. In a joint investigation with Daily Maverick, Amabungane uncovered troubling details about how an obscure company named Balking was awarded the lion's share of that contract through a highly irregular process. We later uncovered how Malaka and Dr. Buthelezi allegedly pushed that contract over the finish line despite red flags. We then uncovered more irregularities in the process, which saw construction company Base Major awarded a multi-million rand contract to refurbish Tambo Memorial Hospital in Boksburg. This follows allegations that Dr. Sandile Buthelezi allegedly solicited a 500,000 rand bribe from the company, the subject of a Hawks investigation and NPA decision. While Buthelezi did not respond directly to the allegations, Department of Health spokesperson Foster Mohale urged anyone with evidence of bribery or unethical behavior to present it to law enforcement agencies to investigate. We then uncovered yet another multi-million rand contract awarded to Balking, this time for the rehabilitation of critical roads in KZN, also through a highly irregular process. Now Malaka has resurfaced in our investigation. Molefi Logistics is directed by Lesego Dorcas Molefi, who in turn is married to Lebogang Molekwa. Records show that Molekwa and Malaka are trustees of the Magogodi Family Trust. Malaka's full name is Magogodi Elizabeth Tebogo Malaka. Amabungane was also able to determine that Malaka's maiden surname was Molekwa, and that Molefi appears to be her sister-in-law, married to her brother Lebogang. Molefi Logistics secured at least 7 contracts with the IDT, while Malaka was a regional general manager in Gauteng. She also oversaw the Northwest and Northern Cape regions, the same provinces in which the contracts were awarded. The total value, 33.4 million rand. According to the IDT's own thresholds, contracts under 10 million rand would be awarded at regional level, and only one of the 7 contracts exceeded that threshold. Neither the IDT, Malaka, nor her family members responded to Amabungane's request for comment. Instead, a social media campaign erupted against the publication and its co-founder Sam Sol. Later, an unknown person using the online handle Agora Echo contacted Amabungane via a burner number and claimed to have accessed via the courts my cell phone and financial records. They would not hand over the court order. Later, Black Forum South Africa, a lobby group which was recently slapped down in its court challenge against the Minister of Public Works for his appointment of IDT board members, posted fake WhatsApp messages purporting to be from myself to an unidentified person. This is important in the context of the bigger IDT picture. The entity is overseen by a DA minister and is the subject of contestation following our publication of the oxygen contract. Court cases ensued, fake AI videos of the minister did the rounds, and a highly organized, although not very effective, social media campaign erupted against the minister and the media, including Amabongane. But we aren't done. Amabongane is continuing its investigation into the IDT in our series IDT Mistrust. Stay tuned.
Amabongane, digging dung, fertilizing democracy.